Okay, so since this is a chicken dish, of course I need some chicken. And I've got some thigh meat. I happen to like thigh, especially for stir fries because it stays moist. But it gets kind of a bum rap because of the fat content, but if you trim it really good, the fat content is not much more than breast. So it's a very flavorful cut of meat, but it has a little bit more fat. Anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to kind of cut this up in the strips. I'm going to cut this little piece of fat here out, set that to the side. Now by the time I get done trimming the fat and everything, I'm going to wind up with about 8 ounces of thigh meat. But you could certainly use breast if you want to. Now some of these longer strips, like this, I'm going to cut that, and that'll give me bite-sized pieces. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, our chicken thigh, it's all cut up. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take half a teaspoon of rice wine, half a teaspoon of soy sauce. We're going to put half a teaspoon, no, I'm not putting sesame oil in there. What do I got? That's for the sauce later. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a pinch of sugar, pinch of salt. We're going to mix these up. And I'm going to take half of an egg white, probably just a little bit more than a half. It's hard to divide that up exactly into a half, but whenever I'm dividing out the white from the yolk, I only saved part of it. The rest of it went in the omelet bowl. Got a little bit of extra white in there. Pull a little bit of that out. There we go. All right. I've got a teaspoon of cornstarch. I'm going to mix this up, and we're going to let this marinate for a little while. Okay, let's prepare a sauce. 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of hoisin. Yes, this is a slightly different ratio than what I use on my Mongolian beef. Because chicken's a little more plain, I've got 1 tablespoon of half a tablespoon of dark soy sauce, half a tablespoon of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of sesame oil. We're going to put a little bit of black pepper. And we're going to give this a mix, and we'll have it ready whenever we need it. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to put some chicken stock in here. I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of chicken stock in here. All right, veggie prep. I've got a bunch of green onions right here, and I'm going to cut the white parts off, right about like that. Cut the green parts. And we're going to keep these separate on our plate because they're going to go in, the whites will go in first. I've got half of a jalapeno that I've seeded. Just going to cut this into strips. Give us a little heat to our dish. You certainly don't have to use this, or you can use a different pepper. Put that over here. Now I've got some ginger and garlic. I've got 1 clove of garlic. We're going to grate this. Oh, there's a peel, don't need that. I've got a little bit left, there we go. Got some ginger, I want to grate some ginger. I'm going for about half a teaspoon of each. There we go. That'll be about what I'm looking for. All right, so we're going to put our burner on. We're going to put some oil in here, and we're going to let this get hot. Okay, this is getting hot. We're going to give it a final swirl. Kind of throw things around. We're going to take the white part of our green onion. We're going to throw that in there. We're going to throw the rest of our green onion in there now. So do you call them green onions or do you call them scallions? Let's turn this heat down for a second. We're about ready to take these out. There we go. Man. All right. I'm going to take these out for a minute. They'll come back. All right, we're going to turn our heat back up. Put just a little bit more oil in there. And we're going to put our chicken in. All right, that's been sitting there for a minute. It ought to have a sear on that side. There we go. We'll flip it over to this side for a minute. Go ahead and put our jalapeno in there. They're making all kinds of noise. All right, we ought to be getting close to have a sear on that side. We're going to go ahead. We're going to throw our garlic and ginger in here. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Oh man, I can smell garlic and ginger now. Yeah, that's some color in that chicken. We're going to go ahead and we're going to throw our sauce in here. Kind of scrape down the pan a little bit. Oh yeah. All right, that's basically done. And I'll drop our green onions back in here. Whoops, making noise again. I'm going to turn this off because this is done. Put this on the plate. Oops. Now, back this up a little bit. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Now, put some sesame seeds on there, and it's ready to serve. Okay, so how's it taste? I'm gonna pick a bit of a green onion, a little bit of this chicken. And green onion really comes through. It's got a little bit of sweetness, but it's not overly sweet. Oh, it's delicious.